downtown Detroit, it's Jason Carr Live with your host, Jason Carr.
You emphasized the host part of that today. You went, host. You sound like Mr. Burns. Smithers, who is that annoying man? Palmer Simpson, sir, Sector 7G. A tomato food fight with thousands in Spain this morning as 160 tons of tomatoes were loaded in 6 trucks headed to Bunol, where the annual tomato fight takes place. John is super excited about this because he once participated.
It's every year, I believe it breaks the record for the largest food fight ever because more and more people show up every year. It's a really small town. I think it's only got like 2,000-3,000 people living there. But every year on this day, 20,000-30,000 people show up. And it's hilarious because all the locals of this town have to put up these tarps to surround their homes so their places don't get destroyed. But
oh my God, you were in that?
I was in it.
Where's your pictures to prove it?
Yeah, all right. Well, there's a picture right before we started. And so this is, when it starts, there's a greased up pole with a ham tied to the top of it. And people climb this pole, and once they cut the ham off, then the fight actually starts. So it takes like an hour for that to finally finish, but this is how crazy it got. And then afterwards, everyone goes down to the river and
washes off.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Rich and compelling. Now this.
Rich and compelling.
Seriously?
Seriously, they look like a couple of very relaxed iguanas, right?
I'm guessing they were placed that way.
Did I tell you my chameleon joke?
No.
What do you call...
Oh, I think you did, but tell it again.
A chameleon that can't change colors anymore?
What?
A reptile dysfunction. Yeah.
Russian artist Maxim Shkret has developed wonderful layered illustration styles with a 3D effect, and here are some of his pieces. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Some of them. Wow.
Wow.
Look at these.
Wow.
Oh, it looks like I only grabbed 5 of them. I had more of them.
Is that a
okay.
Beethoven?
It looks like Beethoven, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Mm-hmm.
But that's 2-dimensional, right?
Yes.
It's 2-dimensional, but he has given it the look of 3 dimensions, just through the use of shape and color. That one should be the new Lions logo.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Onward down the field. Wildlife is also being affected by rising floodwaters as a result of Harvey's wrath. Here's video of a baby deer being rescued along the San Jacinto River in the Kingwood community northeast of Houston.
Yes. Even the deer.
Many animals, including reptiles, are being displaced by rising water coming out of their natural habitats. To seek higher ground. Now I guess the concern is all this flooding. You know, that's a refinery hotbed.
Yes.
That part of Texas. What happens with all the chemicals that mix in and get dispersed all across the... We have a habitability issue.
You have an environmental disaster waiting to happen. I wonder how this is going to affect gas prices across the country, though.
Well, they were already going to be up for the holiday.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up? 100 dogs from shelters in the Houston area are now looking for homes in the Northeast. The animals were moved from the shelters before Harvey hit and arrived at New Jersey's Morristown Airport Tuesday night. They were taken to an animal welfare center in Madison where they can eat, sleep, and run around From there, they'll be transported to over a dozen shelters across the Northeast. More animals are expected to arrive. Not over yet.
You know, okay, so I've never really spent any time in New Jersey, but it's like one of those things that's just in this country. I don't know. We all just have to, rag on New Jersey. So you got to make the joke. These animals, these poor dogs, leave the flooded streets of Houston only to show up in New Jersey. That's rough. It's like coming across a pile of ants.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a colony of fire ants floating.
Where's that coming from? Do you hear me?
That's the video from, it's the narration on the video.
That's right. We did this yesterday.
Can you put that up full?
Hell yeah.
If you're wondering what this is, it is not a giant undulating meatloaf. Nope, that is a colony of fire ants clinging to each other as a means of survival after being flooded out of their underground lair. And woe unto the person that bumps into that, because as soon as they sense that they have made contact with something dry that'll get them out of the water, they swarm vertically up, whether that's your car, your house, or you.
How many ants do you think are in there? How do you
100,000, they said.
100,000?
They.
Yeah.
They. But, yeah, so these have been spotted floating around Houston. Can you imagine you're just bopping along, you've got your dog across your shoulders, you maybe got a satchel or a bag or something, or you got an inner tube, and you're not really paying attention, and all of a sudden you bump into this? I mean, that would be hell on earth. Because these things bite. One is painful. Imagine them swarming up your legs and your arms.
I'm kind of interested to be bitten by a fire ant. I mean, I've been stung by a bee. You've been stung by a bee, right?
Yep, I can still remember it.
What's it like getting stung by a fire ant?
It's different. I mean, it hurts. It hurts, but maybe it doesn't linger. Like, you know how sometimes you can get a bee sting and you get the chills almost? Yeah. I don't recall getting the chills from the fire ant bite.
Well, I got to hear this story. How'd it happen? You did it on purpose? You went and found fire ants? Or
No.
it just like happened? I don't know.
We were visiting San Antonio. I was back, what was I, 6, 7 years old? Back in the 70s?
Well, from what I hear, the fire ants were much more violent back in the 70s.
Killer ants, killer bees. Everything was killer everything back then. Attack of the Killer Bees. Michael Caine was in a movie called The Swarm. Honestly.
I haven't seen that one.
Killer Bees, yeah. From South America, I think it was. Now, Roberta says if you're allergic to them, it hurts like heck for weeks. Apparently, I wasn't allergic because I remember it hurt, and I was only 6 or 7, but I don't recall getting the chills like I did when I got stung by the bee. Chuck Norris, the tough sea turtle, is back swimming off the Florida Keys. The loggerhead was released Monday evening. It was rescued in March off the lower Keys by Florida Fish and Wildlife. It had suffered a severe boat strike. Officers transported the turtle to the turtle hospital, told staff to pick the toughest sounding name they could because the reptile had overcome a lot to get better. Chuck Norris was fitted with orthopedic plates to stabilize his shell. Additional treatment included broad-spectrum antibiotics, vitamins, and a healthy diet of squid and fish.
Uh-huh. So watch out, Ocean. Chuck Norris is coming for you. I like this too. Everyone's waving goodbye, and you wonder if Chuck's waving back.
Asian countries are pledging to protect the graceful and elusive snow leopard, which has been listed as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature since 2013. 12 countries spanning the snow leopard's habitat, including Russia, Afghanistan, China, and India, have pledged to cooperate and protect the animals in a petition signed in late August. There's only about 4,000 to 6,400 snow leopards left in the world, according to estimates.
I just watched Planet Earth 2 the other day, and they had the whole bit about snow leopards. It was just absolutely amazing footage they were able to shoot, because it's very rare that you ever can catch these things on camera. Very elusive.
By the way, there is a rescued sea turtle that is recuperating at the Great Lakes Aquarium. They're at the Great Lakes Crossing, the Seaquarium there. Carr the turtle.
Oh, no.
C-A-R-R.
With 2 R's? Oh.
2 R's, Carr the turtle. Look it up. Domino's and Ford want to know how consumers will react to having their pizza delivered by a self-driving vehicle over the next several weeks. Randomly selected Domino's customers in Ann Arbor will get an opportunity to receive their orders from a Ford Fusion autonomous research vehicle. They'll get a unique code in order to unlock the contents.
So from what I understand, at this point there's going to be an engineer actually manually driving the vehicle and research assistants in the back seat watching or something. So it's not at all autonomous yet. It's not even, I believe, legal at this moment to have autonomous vehicles on the roads, at least fully autonomous. So it's still got a ways to go. But I mean, I don't know how many delivery drivers are out there, but high school students are going to need to look for something else to do now. It's a whole nother job.
Are they still the ones delivering the pizzas?
I think so, yeah, for the most part. Well, no, not so much. You know, it's like those jobs, the newspaper delivery boy is no longer a boy delivering the paper. It's some guy in a minivan.
It's some guy burning around the neighborhood at 4 o'clock in the morning with a rattle trap vehicle, literally like buzzing the driveway and like just chucking it.
Yep.
Not a kid on a bike earning money for school. It's too bad. But I will give kudos to my neighbors across the street. They got their son out there mowing that yard.
Yeah.
With the push mower.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
And their yard has a hump, so he's like
oh my God.
and down. It looks like me out there when I was his age.
Yeah, but you probably get a better mow with a push mower, huh?
You think so, or are you just goofing off?
I think it's just one of those things that you say, you know? Well, I put so much time into this lawn.
Well, hey, did you see the painting that started with my daughter and me just kind of goofing off and painting some scribbles, and then I turned it into something a little bit more?
I did not. Is
on
it
my
your
Facebook
page?
or Instagram, either
All right,
one.
Hold on.
Whatever's going to come up more suited to the screen. Now I want pizza, even though we have Famous Dave's for Live in the D.
Ooh, Famous Dave's, huh?
Did you find it or no?
Yes. Oh, wow. Wow. That's cool. Okay, hold on. Let me pull that up.
Were you expecting more of a doodle?
Ooh, hold on. Actually.
Oh, look at that, it's black as night.
Okay, it's going to take me a second. I am not ready.
What happened?
My NDI is not set up.
What is that?
It's the input to take what's on this screen off to the other side. Yeah.
Rich and compelling.
It certainly is, though.
Can you put up the chameleons full? Just chilling like villains? Vicky Voekas Ruamanap. My guess is that you pay a higher delivery price and pay all up front on your credit card.
But make sure you tip your robot.
Lounge lizards. Hey, homemade ravioli for breakfast? That sounds pretty good there. Any luck yet or no?
Almost.
Almost.
Man, I'm good. Yeah, I know what I'm doing here. Take a look at that. All right.
Give it up, full.
Now, she painted this?
No. Can you
No.
take the banner down?
Yeah.
Okay, so we started at opposite ends of the canvas, and she painted the flower, bottom right, and she started painting a rainbow, which I filled in the interior of the rainbow with the Mrs. Halloween face. So she'd only got like a couple of very faint colors, and then I started looking at it, and then we did the little spiral in the inside. I started thinking, yeah, that could be a head, that could be a face, and I just went from there and filled in some of the other doodles. But when we sat down to start painting together, father and daughter, this image was not in my mind, let's put it that way.
No, is this acrylic?
Yeah, acrylic on canvas.
Man, I'm.
And it's big.
It's beautiful.
It's big, it's like this big.
I mean, it appears to be like you've got the earth inside that one eye on the left eye.
I feel like it came out. You know how in Mexico they do the Day of the Dead?
Yeah.
I feel it kind of came out with that kind of thing, but we ended up. The title of it is Mrs. Halloween Finds a Weed in Her Flower Bed.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Very, very cool.
One of a kind. What's going to happen to it? I have no idea. Will it be the subject of charity auction or Free Art Friday, or I don't know what we're going to do with it. What do you think? What do you think we should do with it?
Well, yeah, charity auction. I think we need to start putting together a big gala. We'll host. It'll be black tie. Now, this is something you had sent me earlier, and we didn't put it together the way we normally do. But this was a documentary from 1967, and it's predicting what the world would look like in 1999. Now, what is he doing here? Is he sitting at a computer? He's doing his work, which was like a new idea to sit at home and do your work from home on the computer. And he's
When you're researching cellular biology.
Yes, of course, from the comfort of your own study.
Can you do it full? Mm-hmm. There we go. So does this have audio, or is it just?
Let me take a.
Okay, so back in the '60s, Philco was Philco, right? I think it was Philco. Imagined the future.
Master James Shaw, 8 years old, student, attends formal school 2 mornings a week. Much of his education, however, is carried on in a kind of education center within the home.
That's not far off.
It really isn't.
They were predicting this. See up in the top left, the year 1999 AD.
An era that began 500
So
years earlier,
32 years
cousin Galileo
before 1999, they thought that we would be watching educational stuff on large screen TVs.
Now, they weren't anticipating panoramic, apparently.
No, 4x3.
It was just, 4x3. That's all you needed.
So then he goes over to his laptop, or his desktop rather.
That's a tough one. Think about it. Okay, he's going with X. Oh, come on.
What is with this?
I don't know if it was Y. Did Da Vinci?
What's going on with this atonal music? It's like the Jeopardy theme is played by a madcap scientist. How's it going out there? You barbecuing?
Oh man, 3 wrong.
You flunk.
Yep.
How so mean to the kid.
I mean, these computers, they don't show any empathy. So let's move forward in this, because this whole part here, she does all her grocery shopping from the computer.
Good morning, Cheryl Goudreau. Cheryl Goudreau. You gotta get your glasses fixed.
I know.
You're gonna end up with a crooked neck.
Yeah, I need a new prescription.
When John reads comments off his phone, he literally goes like this.
I need another screen over here just for the comments section.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Guest daily menu, vegetable store, for example, informing the family's home computer at the same time.
Okay, so we've Live in the D is going to be something else today. We got, like I said, Famous Dave's. So you want to see what I was drawing?
Yeah, I do. Here we go. Oh, this one looks good.
I don't know. That's up for debate. When the moon is spying on you.
All the time. All the time.
When the
every
moon
day.
is spying on
Yeah.
you. I am a spy in the house of love. A song by Was Not Was, featuring Don Was, the pride of Oak Park, Michigan. Boom, boom, aka laka laka boom, 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 aka laka boom, boom. TV's Ken, when the moon is spying on you, you have to do something about it. Pet turtles blamed for multi-state salmonella outbreak. Don, click on. Huh? One case in Michigan. Do you have a pet turtle? And what is going on here?
You know, you stop paying attention for 1 second, and all of a sudden, I have no idea.
What is going on here?
I turned off the audio, and I'm pretty lost. It looks like they were. I don't know.
What is he doing? Who plays the piano like that? Is this still the 1999?
Yeah, that's how they play the piano in the future.
Scuba without tanks. Judy
Yeah.
says that looked like Gru from the Minions movie. Think so?
Yeah, that kid is not playing. He is
Hipster the
faking it.
Snake. Can you dig it? Can I see that one? How old is that? I should probably start dating these, right? John.
Yes. Oh, we got another.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Do you remember this one? How did this come about? Hipster the Snake. Can you dig it?
how did this come about?
I have no idea. There you go, Cam.
So you got big Labor Day plans?
Working. You?
Yeah, you know, working. Vicky says she's blood testing cows for pregnancy this weekend. So that's exciting, huh?
So she's got that going for her.
Yeah.
Rachel says, who are you talking to? Can you show yourself?
Yeah.
I'm talking to John. That's John. Or as you were is this kid exercising?
He's
He is.
trying. He's going to hurt himself. You can't use your back like that, kid.
Warriors come out to play. Rachel says, hi, John.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, John, says Linda Harper Sargent.
Good morning.
After drawing the moon is spying on you and singing Was Not Was, and Angelica actually posted, how much do you smoke before you go on in the morning? And that's the funny thing about this is me normal. I don't
This is
I don't need any pharmacological assistance to be whatever this is. It's entirely a byproduct of normal synaptic firings in
and these
my
kids,
left
they're
brain.
working out hard here. Kid's on the rowing machine. Now he's, I don't know what these are.
Roberta Kessler-Brandt says, it's so refreshing to watch this show compared to regular news. Vicky Voikas Ruamanap. Jason and John are a good way to enjoy the morning.
Yeah.
Amanda says, you're awesome on your own.
So this is what Skype was supposed to look like.
That is Wink Martindale.
Who's Wink Martindale?
I swear that's Wink Martindale. Can we go back? This guy here. So they're FaceTiming.
All right, hold on. I'm going to make it small. I'm going to grab this, and I'll start looking up Wink Martindale.
Why are they... I
There's a
swear
game
that's Wink
show
Martindale.
host,
What do you
huh?
guys think? Kim says it is Wink. Judy says it is. Rachel's like, Wink Martindale? Rachel, I think, might be about your age, John.
Yeah, I have. Let's see. Yes, he was. He played Michael Shaw in the movie 1999 AD in 1967.
All it took was a glimpse.
He was the nightclub MC singer in
Me for the win.
1964 on the Lively set. And what was this? Gridlock? It's a TV show, Gridlock. He was on the Jetsons. He was in an episode of the Jetsons.
Who is Wink Martindale?
This is new to me.
Do you have any photos that you can show?
Yeah.
Look up one from his time on Tic-Tac-Toe.
He was on Tic-Tac-Toe?
Tic-Tac-Toe.
Tic-Tac-Toe?
Wink Martindale's wardrobe provided by Botany 500.
He was on The Bold and the Beautiful. All right, let's get a picture. There he is.
There he is, hosting Trivial Pursuit. Look at that hair.
Now, was Trivial Pursuit a board game prior to it being a television show?
Yes.
Okay.
And was all the rage in 1983 when it debuted. 82, 83, 84, something like that. This looks like a swinging good time. Kind of a Playboy After Dark, Hugh Hefner. You kind of half expect Sammy Davis Jr. to come out and go, Chicana, man.
You do a good, you do a good Sammy Davis. Mr. Bojangles.
Holly says, dang it, missed it all again. Good morning, all. Well, you can go back and watch it. I once won a team game of Trivial Pursuit by knowing the answer to the question, what is the fear of the number 13? What is the word that is assigned to fear of the number 13? And I knew the answer, and we won the game.
13ophobia. No, that's not it. What's what's Greek for 13?
Triskaidekaphobia.
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 Okay.
Brenda, men tell me I should be in Playboy because my body is hot. All right. Guess we'll have to take your word for it.
Now I had one more rich and compelling video that I didn't put up earlier. Take a look at this one. Pretty neat.
Huh?
It's pretty neat.
Yeah. That's funny. Can you put that up full?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing what they can do with special effects these days.
Now, I've never had a pool, but I would imagine, like, after a day like this, you maybe have to change or clean the filter.
Yeah, and the skimmer. Mm-hmm. Roberta says, I see armadillos do that all the time just before a car runs over them.
Really?
Apparently. Okay, gang, Live in the D coming up here in about 11 minutes. We'll see you on TV.
Stay classy, Detroit.